Hello, you've been invited to a Zoom meeting, and there are some things that now you can do in order to become part of the meeting. Now, you'll probably see a dialog box that looks like the one on your screen, and you can test your microphone and speaker first. Assuming that you're working from your desktop computer and that you have a microphone and or headset, you can test it by clicking this link. If you hear the ringtone, you can say yes. You can then speak, and then you can listen for a replay. And then if everything works, you can join the meeting with your computer audio. You'll then click this button that says Join with Computer Audio. However, if you'd rather join by phone, you can look at the number for this individual meeting and you can join the meeting by your telephone. However, more than likely, what you'll do is you'll click Join Audio.
This meeting is being recorded.
That means then that you'll probably now be part of the meeting, and there are some controls that you'll want to be aware of. In the left-hand corner, if you are using a webcam, you can control that webcam by clicking this button. You can turn your webcam off, and your name will appear instead of your video until you're ready for your webcam to appear, and when you're ready to turn your webcam on, you can click this button. Now, presently, this webcam is being grayed out. However, if your webcam was on and it appeared, your image would appear right here in the screen. Now, what you can do is you can click this arrow. And you'll notice then that if you have another webcam and you want to use it, you can use that webcam by clicking on any of these links. It's possible that you may want to use a virtual background while you are on your Zoom call. You can do that by clicking this button. This will open up your Zoom client. And what you can do is you can choose a certain background to use while you're on your Zoom call. You can use one of the pre-selected Zoom backgrounds. And once you do that, this will appear as your background. Or you can upload one that you have chosen by clicking this button that says Add Image. If you don't want to use a background, you can choose this button. It says None, and you'll use your background as is. You can then close out your Zoom client. In some cases, the meeting host will allow you to share your screen. If that's the case, you can click this button. You'll then have access to all of the other screens that you have available to you on your personal computer. If you want to share a specific screen, you can do that, or you can share the Zoom whiteboard by clicking this button and clicking Share. And you can then use the whiteboard in order to create content. When you have completed this, you can close out the whiteboard. You'll then be able to return to the Zoom meeting. You will no longer be sharing this way. You can also share your screen. And just to note, when you do this, you'll be sharing this with everyone else that is on the call. There are advanced settings that you'll want to be aware of. You can share a portion of your screen. You can share your music and or computer sound only. And you can share content from a second camera. All of these are going to be more advanced settings and will require additional configuration. Or you can return to the basic, and you can share your screen or anything else that you have available to you on your personal computer. Once you completed your sharing, you can close out, and you can go back to participating in the meeting. Now, if your host has enabled the chat feature, you can then chat by typing into this box on the right-hand corner. In some cases, you'll see the chat available to you on your bottom menu. And you can type a message either to the host or to other individuals that are on the call. If your host has enabled reactions, you can give reactions to things that are being said. You can change the nature of those reactions by using your Zoom client. For example, If we go back to the Zoom client and we go to our settings, we can change the nature of our reactions. In some cases, you'll be given access to a recording button where you can record the meeting on your personal computer. And if that is something that you want to do, you can do that. It is not mandatory, and in some cases, it will not be enabled by your host. With that, thank you, and I hope that you will have an enjoyable and productive meeting.